So ratio test we started yesterday, right? So what is the statement of ratio test? There it is having. So we need to check the condition limit n tends to infinity un by un plus 1, right? Un by un plus 1 is equal to L. So L is nothing but limit value. So it means we need to calculate un as well as un plus 1. After calculating these two, what you'll get, that limit value is nothing but L. So based on that L, we set the nature of the given series. If L greater than 1, simply we said that the series is convergent, and L less than 1 divergent, and L is equal to 1 test fails. So if test fails, again we need to check that one where it is exactly convergent and divergent, it is L is equal to 1. So for that we use different tests. So if possible, comparison test. So based on the problem it may change. Comparison test maybe exist, or geometric series maybe exist, or another one, finding limit n tends to infinity un. So this one also we can calculate. If it is not equal to 0, simply we'll say that divergent. Or rabbit test also we use. Rabbit test is nothing but simply limit n tends to infinity n into un by un plus 1 minus 1 is equal to L. So by using this condition, we get the limit value. And here also based on that L value, we can calculate L greater than 1 is convergent, L less than 1 is divergent, and it is equal to 1, test fails. If it test fails, again we need to go for logarithmic test. Okay. So these are the steps we need to apply when you are applying ratio test. And for which type of problems we apply ratio test is nothing but here it is having factorial problems. If it is consisting of factorials, and in the same way x powers. Okay. So x square, x power, x cube, like that. X terms if it is in the series included, in that case we apply ratio test. Till now we completed comparison test. So when we apply comparison test, so we can apply comparison test if Vn term is available from the given series. If not, then we go to ratio test. Okay. So let us see the problems on that. Discuss the nature of the series. Discuss the nature of the series. Discuss the nature of the series. Or in other words, simply when they mention as test the convergence of. Okay. So discuss the nature of the series. So first one, summation n is equal 1 to infinity n factorial by n power n whole square. N factorial by n power n whole square. So this is the given series. So let it be taken as, first we have to give the name for that one as let un is equal. So un is equal, simply we can write n factorial by n power n whole square. Un is equal n factorial by n power n whole square. And next we can calculate un plus 1. So un plus 1 is nothing but, so simply you can substitute in place of n as n plus 1. So n plus 1 factorial by n power n plus 1. Here it is having, in place of n we have to substitute. So then n plus 1 power n plus 1 whole square. So this is un plus 1. Now you need to find un by un plus 1. So un by un plus 1 is equal. So un is nothing but n factorial by n power n whole square, and then into, so un plus 1 is nothing but, if you write divided with that, it will change. That is nothing but n plus 1 whole power n plus 1 whole square by n plus 1 factorial. N plus 1 factorial. So this is equal n factorial by, so this is n power n whole square into, now you can simplify this one. So if you take n as common one, then what will get n into, if you take n as common one, here it is having, so that is, we'll get it as n into 1 plus 1 by n whole power n plus 1. So whole power n plus 1 whole square by n plus 1 factorial is nothing but, simply how can we write this one, n plus 1 into n factorial, n plus 1 into n factorial. Okay, so I'll do one thing for the easiest one. For making this easiest one, simply without doing that, so write asterisk first. So if you write asterisk, n plus 1 whole power n plus 1 whole square. So this is nothing but simply what we can write, un by un plus 1 is equal, un by un plus 1 is equal. If you observe that here it is having n factorial and n factorial, both will cancel. And simply how can we write that one, n plus 1 whole power n plus 1 whole square there. So simply we can write n plus 1 whole power n plus 1. A square is nothing but simply we can write a into m, and then n power n whole square into n plus 1 into n plus 1. So this is equal. Here it is, if you observe that, so here it is, can you write this one is nothing but n plus 1 whole power n into n plus 1, right? N plus 1 whole power n into n plus 1. And this is also simply, if you want, you can write n plus 1 whole power n into n plus 1 by. So this is nothing but n power n whole square into n plus 1. Here it is, we can cancel with 1 n plus 1 and 1 n plus 1. And then what about remaining? Here it is having n plus 1 whole power n. Take n as common 1. So if you take n as common 1, n into n plus 1 whole power n. In the same way, here also same thing. If you take n as common 1, here it is having. So if you take n as common 1, what you'll get? Here it is having 1 plus 1 by n. And here also same thing, 1 plus 1 by n whole power n into n plus 1. So this is also simply we can write, if you take n as common 1, 1 plus 1 by n whole thing by n power n whole square. So if you write this is ab whole power n is nothing but we can write it as a power n into b power n, that is 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. And here also same thing, n power n into 1 plus 1 by n whole power n into 1 plus 1 by n. N is here by whole thing by n power n whole square, n power n whole square. So here it is simply n power n into n power n power n whole square. This all thing will cancel. And simply what we can write, this is nothing but 1 plus 1 by n whole power n, and next to 1 plus 1 by n whole power n, and next to n into 1 plus 1 by n. And now you can apply limit. So limit n tends to infinity. Limit n tends to infinity un by un plus 1. So this is equal limit n tends to infinity. So un by n plus 1 is nothing but what we got it, 1 plus 1 by n whole power n and 1 plus 1 by n whole power n, and next n into 1 plus 1 by n. So this is equal. If you substitute limit in that, so this is nothing but e and this is nothing but e, the formula, and n is nothing but infinity and 1 plus 1 by infinity. So there is nothing but simply what we get it, the overall infinity. So is this greater than 1 or less than 1? So this is completely greater than 1. So for that, simply what we can write, by ratio test. By ratio test, summation n power or n factorial by n power n whole square is convergent. Is convergent. N is equal 1 to infinity. So this is a process you need to apply if it is a ratio test. There is the convergence of the series 1 plus 2 factorial by 2 square plus 3 factorial by 3 cube plus 4 factorial by 4 power 4 plus and so on infinity. plus and so on infinity. This is the one. And now as usual, first we need to write un, but here it is directly they gave infinite series, they didn't mention any nth term. So if you observe that, so how can you write this one? 1 factorial by 1 square or 1 power 1 plus 2 factorial by 2 square m plus 3 factorial by 3 square plus 4 factorial by 4 power 4, not 3 square, 3 cube, plus and so on. So this is nothing but un is equal. What we'll get? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and so on. Nth term and nothing but what we'll get? N factorial, right? By, and in here also same 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. That is nothing but 1 n, and in power also same thing. So power is nothing but 1 power 1, 2 power 2, 3 power 3, 4 power 4. That is nothing but n power n. Okay, or if you don't know that, simply you can write 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is in the form of arithmetic progression. A is equal to 1 and d difference is equal to 1. So then a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d, that is nothing but 1 plus n minus 1 into difference is nothing but 1. So simply what we'll get? 1 plus n minus 1. So 1, 1 both will cancel, we get n. That n only we wrote here, n factorial by n power n. And now un plus 1. So un plus 1 is equal, simply what we can write? N plus 1 factorial by n plus 1 whole power n plus 1. Same like as previous problem. Then what we'll get for un by un plus 1? Un by un plus 1 is equal. So n factorial by n power n. And next this one comes to numerator, n plus 1 whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial. So this is simply what we can write, n factorial by n power n, and this is we can write it as n plus 1 whole power n into n plus 1 by. So this is nothing but n plus 1 factorial, simply we can write it as n plus 1 into n factorial. Here it is n factorial both will cancel, and n plus 1 both will cancel. So it is equal. So here you can take n as common 1. Take n as common 1, n into 1 plus 1 by n whole power n by n power n. And simply we can write this one as un by un plus 1 is equal. So here it is n power n into 1 plus 1 by n whole power n by n power n. So this is these two cancel. And now we can apply limit for this. Limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is equal. Limit n tends to infinity, 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. So this is nothing but what? By using the limit sum, limits formula circum, 1 plus 1 by n whole power n is nothing but e. So e value is nothing but 1 point something. So that is which is greater than 1. So simply we write by ratio test summation un or summation n factorial by n power n is convergent. Test the convergence of the series. Test the convergence of the series summation x power 2n minus 2 by n plus 1 into root n plus 1 into root n. Test the convergence of the series x power 2n minus 2 by n plus 1 into root n. So this is, see here it is having it consisting of x terms. Obviously most probably you'll get it as test fails also. Okay, let us see that how it is. Very important model. So we can listen carefully that. So let un is equal x power 2n minus 2 by n plus 1 into root n plus 1 into root n plus 1 into root n. Next, un plus 1. So un plus 1 is equal. Just we can substitute in place of n as n plus 1. Then x power 2 into n plus 1 minus 2 by, and here it is n plus 1 plus 1 into root n plus 1. Wherever we have n in un, simply we have to substitute un plus n plus 1. Then un plus 1 is equal, what we can write, x power 2n plus 2 minus 2 by n plus 2 into root n plus 1. So here it is, 2 both will cancel. And then what will get, un plus 1 is equal x power 2n by, so this is simply n plus 2 into root n plus 1. And now you can divide these two. Un by un plus 1 is equal. Just you can divide these two. If you divide that one, un is nothing but this one, and un plus 1 is equal to this one. And how can you write this one? X power 2n minus 2 by n plus 1 into root n and un plus 1. So this one comes to numerator, n plus 2 into root n plus 1 by x power 2n. X power 2n. Now we have to simplify this one. So here it is having, can you write this x power 2n minus 2 as x power 2n into x power minus 2. And next here it is having, you can take n as common 1 from this. If you take n as common 1, n into 1 plus 1 by n and root n asterisk. And here also same thing, you can take n as common 1. If you take n as common 1, 1 plus 2 by n, and here also same thing, you can take n as common 1, n into 1 plus 1 by n, whole thing by x power 2n. So here it is having x power 2n and x power 2n both will cancel. And then un by un plus 1 is equal x power minus 2 by, same theorem, n as well as n both will cancel. And next here it is having, what about remaining, 1 plus 2 by n and root of n into this one number. Simply how can you write this one, root n into root 1 plus 1 by n whole thing by 1 plus 1 by n into root n. So root n and root n both will cancel. And now you can apply limit for this. So if you apply limit for this, what will get, limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is equal, limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is equal, limit n tends to infinity, so 1 plus 2 by n into square root of 1 plus 1 by n by 1 plus 1 by n and x power minus 2. Can you write it as 1 by x square or not? So now simply what we can write, if you substitute limit in that, what will get, 1 plus 2 by infinity into square root of 1 plus 1 by infinity by 1 plus 1 by infinity into 1 by x square. So this is equal, simply what we'll get, 1 plus 2 by infinity, anything by infinity is 0. So 1 plus 0, and this is also root 1 plus 0 by 1 plus 0 into 1 by x square. So this is finally what we'll get, 1 by x square. So limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is equal, what we got it, 1 by x square. But we don't know the value of x. So for that, here it is, three cases may arise. First one, summation un is convergent by ratio test, summation un is convergent if 1 by x square is greater than 1. 1 by x square is greater than 1m. Okay, why? Because we don't know the value of x there. And next one, next circle. Summation un is divergent if 1 by x square is less than 1. And next one, test fails. Test fails when x square is equal to 1. X square is equal to 1. Now again at this specific case we need to calculate that one. Okay, so when x square is equal to 1, when x square is equal to 1, what about un? So un is equal x power 2n minus 2 by, so this is nothing but root n into n plus 1. Okay, so here it is having x square is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1. If you substitute that one, obviously we are taking only positive series one. So this is simply what we'll get. X un is equal to 1 by root n into n plus 1. Root n into n plus 1. Since x square is equal to 1, that is x is equal to 1. If you substitute in place of x as 1, you will get it as only 1 by root n into n plus 1. Now, if Vn term is available, we can apply comparison test. Okay, is this Vn term available or not? Take summation Vn is equal 1 by root n. That is nothing but root is representing as 1 by 2. So n power 1 by 2. And then you can take that condition as limit n tends to infinity un by Vn. So this is equal limit n tends to infinity un is nothing but 1 by root n into n plus 1 into n power 1 by 2. Vn is nothing but, that is nothing but root n. So these two cancel. So this is equal. Simply what we can write? Un by Vn. Here it is having, we should not take un, it is nothing but this one. So simply here you can write it as, wait. So not Vn, this is, here it is simply how can we write this one? So it's equal, un is equal root n into, take n as common 1. If you take n as common 1, 1 plus 1 by n, 1 plus 1 by n. So this is equal summation Vn is equal nothing but 1 by n root n. That is simply we can write summation 1 by n power 3 by 2. Okay, root n is nothing but 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 by 2 is nothing but 3 by 2. And simply what we can write this is, here it is having limit n tends to infinity un by Vn is nothing but. So un is here it is having 1 by n root n into 1 plus 1 by n into Vn is nothing but n power 3 by 2, or simply we can write n root n by 1. So these two cancel. And now if you apply limit for this, what will get? 1 by 1 plus 1 by infinity. So 1 by 1 plus 0. So this is equal to 1. It is not equal to 0. Simply what we can write? Summation Vn is convergent. Summation Vn is convergent by p test. By p test if p is equal, what is the value of p? So p is equal 3 by 2, which is greater than 1. So simply we can write by comparison test. By comparison test, summation un is convergent. Summation un is convergent. When it is, only we are taking specific case, when x square is equal to 1. And finally, you need to write it as, therefore, the given series is convergent if ఎప్పుడు so there is nothing but 1 by x square is greater than 1 or equal to, right, equal to 1 as well as greater than 1. That is nothing but simply what we can write, 1 greater than or equal to x square, and x square is less than or equal to 1. And next, divergent if 1 by x square is less than 1. So that is nothing but simply what we can write as 1 less than x square and x square is greater than 1. It means divergent is x square greater than 1 and convergent is x square less than or equal to 1. So this is the way you need to solve if it is consisting of extrons by ratio test.